All right, I have 6 things I'm working on. I'll pause after each of them because they're no in particular sequence. I'm not suicidal anymore, but I do have suicidal thoughts, which drives me insane because it's like my brain doesn't seem to realize that if I die, it dies too. Just thinks it will be all bling and mad bitches. My brain is like, my brain treats me like the person it married too soon after high school. Just sitting in the empty garage of my skull in a folding chair, drinking Budweisers. You ruined my life! And then just go on until 3 in the morning until finally she'd wake up. Go, oh, I must have dozed off for a minute. And then rewind it all the way back to the part she missed. And this went on for months. So if the next few jokes about her seem dark, just remember, she had it coming. Last 2 are kind of related, so I will do them together. They're about dating. I don't know if they're going to be about dating again or dating before I met her. But the idea is I wasn't very good at dating. See, a lot of people today complain about the apps. And we had to meet our people in real life, which was a lot harder. They couldn't just swipe left on your face. Maybe that would be harder now that I think about it. Getting your face swiped. We had to go up to them, which was always very intimidating because you would have to think of what you were going to say, and I could never. And you would spend all that time doing it. You'd see a pretty girl, and you'd be like, what will I say? And I would think, and I'd come up with the perfect thing, and then her boyfriend would come out and show up with her and ruin the moment. Or she would get on the bus, or something would interrupt me. Sometimes at bars, I would find the courage to talk to ladies, but I would tell myself I was going to do it, and I'd walk up to them, and then my feet would say, you are not going there, and would just carry me past them. It's like the most embarrassing thing, because you end up in a part of the bar that nobody ever goes to, just staring at the corner, trying to make up a reason you're there, like, oh, I'm just checking the emergency exits. This feels good. This was something I thought of with Brandon, this isn't really about love, but it is something kind of funny when I was learning to date. I learned to hook up first and break up first, but it was the part in the middle I could not do it. Like I was so good at charming a gal on a first date and so good at breaking up kindly and fairly. Taking it in stride. But that, making a plane, like they say, the hardest part of flying a plane is the taking off and the landing, and to me, I was aces at that. It was just keeping the goddamn thing in the air. I won't have the microphone in front of me when I do this. Related to that is the bit on cheating, which I really want to get to work because it seems to be one of the most awkward topics I've ever seen people do realistically. So I had an affair, or I didn't have an affair. These are bad girls, blah, blah, blah. With their sexy eyes and their come-hither legs and their husbands. Yeah, she was a little less divorced than she led me to believe she was. And she told me she was in an open relationship. And she told her husband nothing. And it feels bad. Well, it's not bad. The trouble is I had low self-esteem, so I thought I was good because, I didn't feel I was worth a full-time relationship. But so when someone comes to you along and offers you something on, weekends and evenings, you're like, I can do that. No benefits. They can get rid of you at a moment's notice. That's a hard thing. Often there's a quiet in the crowd when I talk about this stuff. And I don't know if it's because they're awkward around the topic of affairs, or because you're all cheating on someone and feel very uncomfortable right now. Look at the people staring straight forward. That's how you know. The strange thing was, I ended up, I don't want to say friends with the husband later, but once it all sort of blew out, it was more like is my fly down? Or is it actually funny? You aren't like friends, like you hang out, but it's almost like you're war buddies who went through something horrible together. There's a bond there that no one else can really understand. So we were talking once, and I couldn't believe, I was like, wow, I can't believe you didn't kill me. He's like, man, when I found out you were the one she was dating, I wanted to kill myself. That's why women choose me. It's not because I look like the kind of guy people have affairs with. It's because I look like a kind of guy who will be grateful and keep his mouth shut. That's why That's why the guy didn't kill me. He was scared if he did, he would have to tell the police why. Fuck, I really think that's funny. But
yeah, that's funny. I like that one.
Thanks. Anyway, thanks, guys. I'm going to keep recording while you're giving feedback. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that last one, Dan. That's it. Especially, what was the one that popped real hard? That you said was like fly down? The way you said it.
Oh, that was just riffing on.
Yeah, it was just riffing, but I liked it. The way you said it was funny, and then it set up the rest of it for like war buddies and stuff. That's all super funny, and
okay.
I think that line of how you said it was good to get into it.
Okay.
And set up like, oh, that's a really funny premise. We're on board, and they're gonna like this stuff after me.
Okay, that's helpful to know.
And then.
Oh, it was just kind of stupid that I thought of it. You should call the husband your Eskimo brother-in-law. Doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, it's funny.
What about I'm not suicidal anymore. Now I'm a ghost.
That's why you're the king.
When you were when you were talking about the married too young and you're in the garage, it's funny. Like that's really funny. When he was like in the garage.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but then like a couple different details would be funny.
Yeah, I've been trying to work on that with the pegging
Like
bench.
there's like a 1987 Arctic cat that you
Yeah, that's
funny. But when you said in the cheating joke that you're not worth being in a relationship or something,
Yeah,
that was like a little too sad, I think.
Okay.
The rest, it set up later when you were like saying that the husband's like, oh, if she fucked you or whatever, but it was a little depressing.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, I like that feedback about like agreeing, being in the garage is funny and having some more like funny details, like an 86 Arctic cat that don't run no more or whatever. Like that's super funny. But what was funnier to me was watching your energy of like play that character of like it's so different from you. I really got a kick out of that. So I feel like if you write some details, but also just like how you did it tonight, like really committing to it, that was super funny. No matter what you say, if you nail that part, yeah. But adding more funny old man garage details is also great. I like that.
Cool. What about like when you talk about it, he didn't kill you? If you're like, yeah, he didn't kill me because then he would have had to tell the cops why, and then he would have had to kill himself.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe that'll work better.
Or the cops would have fucked his wife too.
You can say that the cops wouldn't have believed him.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Any other feedback from Danny B?
I like the one where you're saying you're a boyfriend on the weekends or something. You could say like you're a freelance boyfriend, or you're like you just project-based work. You know, with this girl.
Contractor.
I'm an independent contractor.
I'm worried I have too many punchlines with cum in it right now.
Never enough.
Every second one, that's the rule. Every second one's right.
Oh,
right,
damn,
thank you.
Roger, everybody.